Easy, the big bandit, understand it. Pop off on me, I'll leave you right where you standing. See me and you, we don't
Go.
speak the same language. I'm not from this.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. You're here with Game Time Decisions with your boys, Avi and Matt. And we got another segment of Backyard Bets, everyone. We're back outside and we're here with 4 picks for you for Taco Tuesday on Prizepicks. Avi, as always, how are you doing, my brother?
And as always, I am doing good. Uh, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. We had a slow start to the month, man, and we are slowly picking it back up, you know? Yesterday's recap, we hit 3-1, which wasn't terrible. If you play the way we suggest you to play, you played insurance on Prizepicks or Underdogs, and you would have cashed out at, I think, a 1.25 payout. So,
Yeah.
your $10 would have got you, what, 12.50 or something like that?
Yeah.
But at least positive is positive, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So the only thing that didn't hit for us was Tobias Harris. He just wasn't as aggressive as we needed him to be, as well as Kelly Oubre felt like he was Jordan yesterday. So that kind of took away from Tobias Harris's shot attempts and everything like that, you know. Plus they got blown out.
Which is crazy because he was super aggressive in the first half.
Exactly. So
So in
everything
the
was
second
looking
half, he
good.
just
Yeah,
went ghost.
exactly. Yeah, he had like 2 points in the third or 4 points in the third quarter, and then after that it was just over. Once the blowout happened.
Ridiculous.
But our DGF pick hit again. We had Cam Johnson for the rebounds and assists. That one killed. We are now 8-2. Super positive record. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are taking our picks, listening to our videos, please, if you're using FanDuel or MGM or DraftKings, anywhere where you can put a single prop out, take our DGF pick and put a single bet on the prop. That way, you're most likely going to catch out on that as well as the entire slip as a whole. And just to give you an idea of what DGF is, if you guys are new to listening to our videos, DGF is a tool that we use online where it's a program that pretty much takes all of the odds from every sports book and compares it to let you know what a positive EV value is. And an EV value just pretty much tells you what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. You know, what odds are juiced and what odds are not juiced. So if you use something like Underdogs, Prizepicks, Parlay Play, BetR, they have different tabs for you to choose to see live updates of every prop in that particular app. Not every prop has the same app, so things are going to differ. So when you're shopping on these tabs, it really helps with live picks, especially if you guys are picking at the same time that you're looking at the website, obviously, you know? Yeah, so let's get into our pick for today, you know, going for 9-2.
Alrighty.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
Alrighty. We're going to be targeting the game on my hat, everyone. We're going with the home team, but the props today are for the Miami Heat. I know it's a little weird one. So the first prop we're looking at for today is Terry Rozier, the point guard for the Miami Heat, over 4.5 assists. Now, if I can just start by saying, I think this game is going to be crazy. All right. It's a rivalry game. Miami's home. Avi said Orlando, the Magic just had to take a quick bus ride down there. It's like quick 3 hours. So
Right.
it's kind of like they're both the home team. So everybody should be well rested, feeling good. Uh, Normally it's a low scoring game, but we think with the extra added fire to this one could break 100 on both sides. So with that, we're looking at Terry Rozier to get over 4.5 assists. He has the potential to get assists off of Jimmy Butler, Bam, Tyler Hero. If he's playing, he's game time right now. So his impact, whether he's in or not, will have a huge impact on the game. But we looked at this prop and we figured that regardless, he should be getting over this assist, whether Tyler Hero's in or out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you add your thoughts in there, Avi.
Yeah, I mean, he facilitates the ball. We've seen in the last few games where he's getting a little bit more comfortable with the Heat and the way they play. Running more pick and rolls, running more kickouts to like the perimeter for a shot. So we're looking to see if he can facilitate enough to hopefully I think his number is just too low for what he's going to average on this team. So right now we want to take it while we can because eventually it's going to get up to like 6.5 and we're not going to want it. You know? So at 4.5, 5, I definitely would play it for push potential. And you know, DGF has it at a 53% EV value. which is pretty solid. And the odds that they're comparing is 130 to 140. So when we look at things like this, we kind of have an idea without having to switch through apps, what's good and what's not. So yeah, we're just gonna lock that one in for today. And let me get into my pick real quick. So I am talking about my boy Alperen Sengun. We have him over 9.5 assists. Now he is a 9-10. I'm sorry, not assists, rebounds. He's a 9-10 rebounder a game. A big center. He likes to play down low. He likes to not crash the boards, but he plays a lot of offensive board and defensive boards. He likes to hang around. He's not like Miles Turner. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, they're actually going up against the Pacers where they're playing Miles Turner. And Miles Turner is not a great rebounder. He can box out a little bit, but at the same time, he's not. The way he plays offense, he's not really there for defensive rebounds. So if Sengun is down there, he's definitely going to crash the board a little bit more, get a lot more offensive boards, and we're looking for a strong rebounding game from Sengun. He's hit it in the last 5 games. He's actually 12 for 20. And most of those games are of recent and not of the back end of that 20. And the matchup isn't too bad, like we said. So we're looking at something solid here. In the last game they played in around Christmas, he has 16 boards. Pretty much showed he can do it. So we're just trying to see if he can do it again.
And he got real close the other two, 9 and 8.
Right.
Yeah, my thoughts on it. Pacers games are always fast paced, so a lot of shot attempts, a lot of rebounds to go around. And if you don't know, Miles Turner does not rebound well, so it's a great bonus for us.
Right. Cool. Now let's get into my boy Himmy.
Alrighty, the next Heat player to go against my Magic, Jimmy Butler, over 18.5. On Prizepicks before we started the video, this was at 19.5. We think he can get 20 here. We think this is a guaranteed 20 spot for him, especially like I said, if Tyler Hero plays or doesn't play. Like I said before with the Terry Rozier rivalry game, they are home. They lost their last game to the Clippers, so they should be coming out with more fire to win, especially against their rivals right now, who I believe have a better record than them. And yeah, this is his moment to show that he's still the star of this team, still the leader of this team, especially with this new trade that is not looking the best right now. So this is the spot for the Heat to start turning things around, especially if Tyler Hero comes back. Avi?
Recently, they've been losing a lot of games over the course of the season, and Jimmy was interviewed, and he said that he needs to start taking more shots. And in the last 5 games, he has been taking more shots. If you look at his field goal percentage, it has gone up. He's been averaging before the last 5 games anywhere from 10 to 12, sometimes 8, sometimes 3. But now, if you look at the last 5, you're looking at 20, 12, 14, 19, anything over 10 right now for his field goals. We're looking at something that'll crush the 18.5 because he goes to the line about 4 times a game. So once he goes to about 50%, which is what he's shooting from the field, this is exactly what we need. He's matched up with Wagner, which is going to be a little tough, but Jimmy is Jimmy, and playoff Jimmy could come out anytime. And if he says he's going to take more shots, we should expect him to. The number's only low because he hasn't been doing that. So now that he's about to pick it up, we're assuming that this is also another low number that's going to get pushed up to 20s, in the mid-20s, low 20s, eventually. Yeah, so that's solid. And we have our prop watch for the day. We got our boy Precious Achiuwa. Now, this one, super, super risky. Not sure if we're 100% confident in it, which is why we put it as a prop watch. You know what I mean? Precious Achiuwa has been hitting his under on PRAs, 24.5 for a while, mainly because he hasn't been getting the minutes. They bumped his number up because he's starting this today. And really, we only have the last 3 games to look at. If you look at his last 3 games, he's hit it 2 in the last 3, playing 40 minutes a game. The matchup for Memphis is tough because he's going to be going up against JJJ, I'm pretty sure.
He's out.
JJJ is out.
Yes, most likely.
So I guess if that's the case, then we're hoping that Hartenstein doesn't really have a lot of trouble and need a lot of help down low for him to clean up the glass. Precious Achiuwa is not going to be primary option because you got Jalen Brunson and DiVincenzo and all of the Villanova boys going off right now. So hopefully, we're just hoping for him to have a regular, average Precious Achua game. Nothing crazy. 10-8, that would be great. You know what I mean? 10-8, he did great, and that's what we're looking at.
Yeah. Straightforward to it. Knicks could blow out Memphis, so could also help us here. He doesn't score that much, doesn't assist that much. It's mainly his rebounds, so a combination of the three is I would say a safer bet here.
Right. Cool. So just to go over our picks real quick, we got Terry Rozier over 4.5 assists for our DGF. Like we suggested before, if you're going to take the whole slip, take the whole slip, but also just play that pick of the day by itself if you can on a different app. We got Jimmy Butler over 19. Put it at 19 since we saw the bump. Alperen Sengun over 9.5 rebounds. I would play it at 10. Precious Achua under 24.5 PRA. And that's going to be our Taco Tuesday.
And then also, like you said, you can also pair these with the taco that should come out at 12. So hopefully it's not one of these players. If it is, definitely look to pivot if it's in that same stat category. But yeah, if it's not, if it's a different player, I mean, I always take the discount. So yeah.
And for those of you that are new to Prizepicks and Underdogs, these are two sports betting apps that we use as well. Super solid because they have fixed payouts for how many players you put instead of FanDuel that plays against odds. Prizepicks is one of these apps that does a Taco Tuesday, where on every Tuesday they give you a little discounted play that you can add to your slip for hopefully a bigger payout. So when we mention Taco Tuesday, that's what we're going to be talking about, as well as Flex Friday. You'll see that, in the upcoming days. But I will be dropping a link for DGF for you guys to check it out if you guys want to take a look at it. We also are going to be dropping our promo codes for these apps, Prizepicks, FanDuel, and Underdog. That way, if you guys want to sign up, you can check it out. $10, I think they actually match any deposit up to $100 for Underdog, and I'm pretty sure Prizepicks does the same thing.
Yep.
Cool. So we will check in with you folks tomorrow. Hopefully we hit a clean sweep with the taco. That's a 5-man right there. That's what we're looking for, man. We went 3-1 yesterday. We're looking for the 4-0.
Just a quick ad before we go. I didn't think we said it in the beginning. If you tailed our slip yesterday that we just showed in the recap, like you said, if you insured it, you still got paid. So we're still, we ended yesterday positive at least. Right. So all we needed was just a player for a couple more points. So let's see how we do today.
Exactly.
All
right, folks. We will see you tomorrow, man.
Good luck. Go Magic.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go
Heat today too.
Go Magic. Go Heat, but
go
Knicks,
today
man.
too. Go Magic.
But have a good one, guys.
Happy betting, everybody.
Said it's your man Beezy, and you either get with it or get lost.